Hi, this is Chris Golden, Director of IT Operations here at Lee University. And in this 5 in 5 video, I want to talk about Zoom classroom management. So the 5 things we're going to cover is how to mute and unmute your students when they join the class, how to send files through the chat feature in Zoom, how to set up breakout rooms, and how to send everyone to breakout rooms and then bring them back to the main class. I'm also going to talk about raising hands. So if you're asking your students a question, they can raise their hand or lower their hand. And then when they raise their hand, how to spotlight their videos so they can speak to the class and everyone looks at them and answer the question. So let's get started. So if you have your Zoom open up and your class is going on, you'll see here manage participants in chat. If you've clicked on those, the sidebar opens up over here and you have some different options. You can see in the chat, everyone joined and said hello. And over here under participants, you have the options to mute them all. You can unmute all, and then you have some more options. If you click on that, you have the options to mute participants on entry. I like this option because as students are joining the class, it's less chaotic as they're all saying things and there's loud background. So you just mute them all, they join, and there's less chaos. You can also allow participants to unmute themselves if you want. And then you have other options here too. And as you get to use Zoom more, you may like these choices or not. It's up to you. But you can allow them to rename themselves. You can have a chime play when people join or leave the class. And you can also lock the meeting. So no other people can join once you lock the meeting if you wanted to do that. All right, so let's talk about files, sending files. So everyone in this class, I want to send a file to them, maybe talk about some breakout topics. So I'm going to send this to them. Everyone has the text document. If they open it up, there's different questions that they can discuss while they're in their separate groups. So let's create the breakout rooms for them to discuss when they go to their rooms. So first, I have 7 people on this call, so I'm going to set up 2 different rooms, and I'm going to put them in manually. And that way I have people who are quiet and that may have to you set up the rooms to be advantageous so everyone participates. So I'm going to create these rooms. The breakout room number 1, I'm going to name this one question 1, and then I'll name breakout room number 2 question number 2. All right, so then I'm going to assign people to these rooms. So I'll assign them to this one, and then this is a good group here. And so they're not sent yet. Everyone's still on this call, and they're looking at this. They can't see this window. And then so I can discuss what I want them to discuss in their breakout rooms. And when they're ready, I can send them all to the rooms. So when I hit that button, they all get prompted to join their breakout rooms. And as they join their breakout rooms, it'll turn green, and you can see that they've joined the breakout room or not. A lot of these guys are working right now, so they're not paying attention, but you can see Sebastian has joined the breakout room. So now that I'm done with the discussion and I want them all to come back, I can press that button, and then in 60 seconds, they're all going to come back to the main room. So I might also be asking a question. So if I was asking a question to everyone and I wanted them to raise their hand, they could raise their hand virtually. And the first person to raise their hand will be listed in the top here, and you'll see their hand raise whenever one of them does it. There you go. Mark is the first one to raise his hand. Good job, Mark. And if I want Mark to speak to the rest of the class, I can unmute him, and then I can also spotlight his video. So everyone is looking at Mark now, and he can answer the question as we need him to. Thanks, Mark. And then I can cancel the video, and everyone is looking back at you, the teacher, and you can continue on with class. If you have any questions with classroom management, you can call the help desk at 614-8027. Thank you.